Alright, I got 3 items. I got a rusty dashboard, I've got some clear coat, and some steel wool. Can you guess what I'm doing with these 3 items and why they all go together? That's right. We're going to do an experiment to see if you can clear coat rust and if it'll withstand the test of time in the weather. So stay tuned. This is going to be a good little experiment for us.
Yeah, I'm the one to get it, bruh. I swear to God I'll get it, bruh. Hey, I ain't never giving up. Yeah, I never give up. I got this, man, I got it. I will not quit, I'm on it. Never rock it. Got the block lit, I'm toxic. Spitting logic, make them nauseous. Honest, can I stop this? Never cautious, drop it. I'm the hardest. Knock, knock, bitch, watch it. I'm the fucking king of rock, bitch. Pop it, spitting hot shit. I'm dropping, chronic. I think I'm motherfucking lost it.
Alright, so it is raining, but I'm still going to stand out there and get this done because I've got to get this video going. I want to see because I want to try and clear coat the Dodge. So I'm going to use some of this steel wool. I'm going to try and remove some of the the loose bits of rust and stuff with it. I've got a panel of water out there and I'll scrub it clean and we'll get it all done. And so we'll see what it turns out like, and then we'll dry it off and then we'll hit it with some clear coat. Hopefully it won't go green. And yeah, we can see what we're doing. But I'm going to do half the dashboard, we'll clear coat it, and then we'll have a look at what the story is, and then if it all turns south, we'll do something with the other half. So, alright, I'll scrub this down, we'll see where we're at. Alright, so I've ragged it down just to dry it off a little. You can see the difference between where I hit it with the steel wool and the other half. So, I mean, you know, some of it looks a bit cleaner. There's a little bit of fresh metal showing through here and stuff. But, I mean, that's alright. Still got the patina on it, which is what we're trying to capture. And everything like that. So, what I'll do now is I'll hit this with a heat gun, try and get all the moisture out of it. And then I might even let it sit here for overnight and let it just sort of dry naturally as well. So, after that, we will try and clear coat this and see what it does, see what the reaction is. Hopefully it just goes nice and darker with it. And I've seen, or I've heard some horror stories of it getting green. So, but yeah, I mean, it's all in all, it's not too bad. So I'll get the moisture out of this, we'll clear coat it, see what it does. Alright, so I preheated the oven to 250, got it ready to go, and I popped this in. No, just kidding. I actually just hit it with the heat gun. But yeah, so now I'm just going to give a hit with a clear coat. I'll do it on the real rusty side and we'll see what it does. Hopefully it just goes clear with the clear coat. Don't worry, I will be giving this a few coats so we can see what it does. I figured, I tried watching a few videos on this, but everybody seems to be wiping on their juices and stuff, but I don't want that. I don't want to be doing it every few months, so I figured if I just clear coat it, and the thing is, nobody really does a video on if you can just clear coat straight over rust. So here this is just a bit of basic prep work with a scourer, or steel wool in our case, and we're going to see if it sticks. I want to see if it turns green, and I'm going to leave this out in the weather too and see if it will take the test of time. So alright, well that's one coat. So now I'll just let that flash off and I'll come back, give it another coat, and I'll let that sit overnight. But I mean, it looks pretty good so far. I like how it's dark and the rust. The whole reason for doing this test is not only do I want to know if you can clear coat it, but I'll probably clear coat the body of the Dodge before it goes back on. So this will be a good little experiment. All right, I'll let this flash off, give another coat, and we'll see what it looks like tomorrow, and we'll put it out in the weather. All right, so I've got the dash looking all shiny and that, so what we'll do now is we'll leave it out in the weather, see what this clear coat comes up like. Pop it down here. All right, got it sitting here. Got one bit that isn't done, one bit that is done. It's out in the open. So we'll check this day by day for a week, I reckon. That should do it, and we'll see how it looks at the end of the week. But I think it'll be all right. So let's see how this thing goes. All right, so day one. Dashboard's still in good nick. Nothing's come off it. It's all still shiny. Bit of shit on it from the birds, but that's all right. So far, so good. So clear coat's looking like a good idea, but it's only day one. All right, day three. Out in the weather. Still shiny. Shiny enough for what we want. So compared to the other side, you can see the line. So we're doing well. Day three. So we'll check it in another couple of days, see what the story is. So it's been out in the sun. The weather's been pretty good lately. It's been really hot, so the heat doesn't affect it, but yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, day 7. Let's have a look at this dash, see what's going on. We've had rain, we've had sun, we've had everything. So let's have a look at this thing. So if I get out of the sunlight, you can see it's still shiny. Nothing's gone white or anything like that. There's no green, and it's still maintaining its shine over the other side. There's no peeling, which is nice. Even on the edges, there's no sign of peeling. There is no peeling. You know, all the crap just wipes right off it. So I think I'm going to go with clear coating it, and yeah, I'll start on some body panels. So that's actually turned out better than I thought it would, to be totally honest. I was expecting it to go white and all messed up. So I do have a piece actually that I have washed. There it is out there, drying at the moment. So I'm only using the pressure pack clear, and I'm doing the bottom of that at the moment, but I do plan on buying proper clear, and we'll coat some, because I've got that piece, I've got the fenders over there to do. There's a couple of other bits and pieces as well. So yeah, I'll clear coat them and we'll see what they look like. Alright, so I've clear coated the front piece, and as you can see, like, it's still dented and rusty, which is fine, but it's just got that real nice glossy wet look to it. I left it out overnight, so it's nice and cured and hard, and yeah, looks like there's a bit of bird crap on it, but that's right. But yeah, so this is actually turning out alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those guards out today, and I'll strip down the inner fenders. I'll get them out and I'll gurney them all down, and I'm going to paint the inside black for the wheel arches, and then I'll clear coat the outside. So yeah, it's actually turning out alright. I'm loving it. So I'll start clear coating all these pieces and taking them in so they're protected and don't get damaged, and then we can start fabricating the exhaust on this. Then we should be able to start doing the floor pan on that, and then we can get the body on. Alright, so as always, that's going to do this episode. So like I always say, like, subscribe, and share. It helps us out a lot. Um, and yeah, just share it with your mates and stuff. Helps us out gratefully. So yeah, I'll get into these panels and stuff like that, and then in the next episode, hopefully I can start putting the rear end on the Dodge. I've got to go down to one of the workshops where I get everything CNC'd and pick up my airbag stuff and a couple other bits and pieces. So yeah, hopefully we'll be putting the rear end in on the next episode of the Dodge. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys then.